Hi guys, Scott Olgard here from Allness Magic, and I'm just going to give you a little bit of an update about the Jekyll Hyde Test, which is coming out next week. There's obviously a trailer online that gives bits about the effect away, but there's a few people wanting a closer look at it, which is fair enough. It's exactly how I would be if I was going to be buying an effect. So this video is basically just to answer a couple of questions that people have been having and explain what it is that's on sale. So the book test is called the Jekyll Hyde Test, and it uses the strange case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It's a brilliant book. If you haven't read it, do go out and read it, because it's fantastic. What we've done, when you buy the effect, you will get both the book and you will get the instruction book. Now this is 46 pages. It explains the way that we perform the effect. It also has subtleties in there, a couple of bonus effects, a couple of other ideas from other people, and other ways that we could use it. Now what the effect is it's completely hands off. So at the start of my routine I hand this out and they keep it for the rest of the routine. In that respect, it's extremely clean. You know, it is examinable. I've had 3 people read this from cover to cover and not notice anything that isn't as it should be. You know, it's fully examinable, but yet you've still got a total powerhouse at your fingertips. If you take the time to learn this, you know, you've got a total powerhouse right there, ready for whenever you want to use it. So the way that we perform it is the first phase is based on memory. We explain, you know, we've memorised the entire book. So spectator flicks around, changes pages a couple of times, and eventually stops on one page. You can recite an entire line from that page. There's genuinely no force, you know, and they can look at other pages and make sure that they're different, which they are. From there, it goes on and we try and take it a little bit further. Say rather than a line, let's try and recite the entire paragraph. So they turn to a different page. This time they don't choose the page, one of their friends chooses the page. So it's completely out of their hands. I don't know the page that they're on, so they can turn to any page and I can read out an entire paragraph from that page, word for word, including, if you want, punctuation marks and things like that, if you take the time. Going from there, again, they can turn to a completely different page, and then you can ask them to think of a word on that page, and you can reveal that word. Again, no page force or anything like that. It can go, they can go wherever they want, and that's the way that we perform it. There are a couple of bonus effects in there, including a drawing duplication. Obviously, there's lots of people that like drawing duplications. And there's also a really cool memory reveal, which I've started using now, where they pick a word from the book and you can have them link that word to a memory. And from there, what's really cool is you now take it away from the book completely. It's their personal memory. And you can build up that memory in their heads and then reveal parts of it, more parts of it, until eventually you get the entire memory and the word that they were thinking of originally. Which is, it's phenomenal. You know, you're taking their personal memory from their head. All of a sudden, it's no longer about the book. It's something completely different. So yeah, we're really excited about that, and I've started using that now more and more in my effects. What I've started to do as well is sort of jazz different routines together. So, you know, I'll hand this book out and I'll do like a 10-15 minute routine. So maybe we'll start with the book, we'll go away from the book, do something else, and come back to the book and finish maybe with the memory reveal or something like that. What's different about this is, number one, its examinability. Number two, how clean it is. You know, it's completely hands off. So many of the book tests that I've seen, and I'm sure that there are others that can be examined to this extent, but, you know, so many of them go like this and then you get the peak or you know, whatever. This, you don't have to. You can, and one of the things that is quite exciting about this, that even Luke and I are only just starting to explore, is that you can take a book test that you already do, perhaps with a gimmicked book, perhaps with an ungimmicked book, or anything, but what you can do is you can start applying that and adapting those existing book tests that you know to use in this book. Now, obviously we don't go into any details there, but it's limited only by your imagination. You know, you could use any one ahead principle, but already be one ahead before you even start the effect because of what you know about this book. You can reveal words, paragraphs, lines, drawing duplications, memory things. Anything that you already do, you can apply it to this book. It's so versatile, and like I say, even Luke and I haven't explored the complete potential of it. We already know how good it is, but even we haven't explored all of it yet, which it's really exciting. You know, it's something that is going to develop, and as I say, once you buy this, you'll get the book and you'll get the instruction book. What you'll also get is access to a forum that we will be setting up online. It'll be a private forum, but only for people that have bought the effect. And over time, we're encouraging anyone who's bought the effect to post their ideas on there. We'll post ideas from time to time from people that we know, friends, colleagues, and what we'll do, hopefully, over time, is build up an effect that goes beyond this, that goes beyond the Jekyll Hyde Test to something else, because there is so much potential in there. And I know that it sounds like we're blowing our own trumpet, but it's something that we're really excited about, and it's something that I feel, rather than having to buy different book tests to do different things, we can now start to apply all of those different ideas into one book test. And I think that's what's different about this one. There's also, a reason to use this book. For me personally, I explained how it was my favourite book growing up, and that's why I'm using it. I've memorised the book in my spiel. You don't have to go down that route, that's fine. But there's now a reason to use a book, and I find that really important. I don't like those book tests where you just, I'm going to get you to choose any word from a book. Well, why don't you just get them to choose any word? Why? The book's redundant. Whereas here, it's bringing it back to having a reason for the book. So that's sort of an overview of the book test. Hopefully it should have answered a couple of questions. Like I said, it is examinable. It is readable. There's nothing to find as long as if you're not looking for anything, you're not going to find anything. And even if you are looking for something, it's very hard to find anything in there because it's a book. It's the genuine story. So hopefully that's answered a couple of questions. If you have any more questions about it, or you want me to show you anything else, inside the book, I can give you a sort of close up. Although it won't really make much sense at the moment because it's just a genuine book. But if you have any more questions, please comment below. Get in touch with us. Email us. I'll put an email link in the comments. And yeah. Good luck, and I hope you buy it. Thanks a lot for stopping by. See you later.